men can have babies, that men can be turned into women and women into men. And we don't
bunch of
hear
bullshit.
why haven't this thing held hearings on this for crying out loud?
So for this weekend, how about we take a drive down
it's
to
getting to
Western
the point,
Highway?
Lou, where I think even a lot of the Democrats, hopefully, a lot of the Democrats are starting to see the right and the wrong. I just saw with this lady Congresswoman Katie Porter, Democrat in California. She said that today, now she's running for Senate in California. She said today, pedophilia is not a crime, it's an identity. You have got to be kidding me.
Now, in this country, that was some decades ago.
I'm feeling so good. It helps when you don't put any toxins in your body, but naturally
why it isn't today.
all good.
This is ignorant and evil ritual.
That's him. Get eyes on the laptop.
I, for one, I don't understand why we are tolerating such evil. It's incredible to me. And the third
Information on that laptop is invaluable.
is
It's going to tell
controlling
us
this
the
instead of
perfect
holding
time to
public
strike.
hearings and letting the will of the people be expressed on Capitol Hill, where everybody would have to listen to it. First of all, we need to know from the American Medical Association, we need to know why, from across our entire body of public policy, how you can tolerate the mutilation of children in the name of transgender affirmation. How you can possibly justify that medically, ethically, morally. It just makes no sense. Where do you think we go with this now? Going back to sports as well.
Well, it's a huge con game, Luke. They're trying to get people to believe in a direction that is just so far off the ball that people start to believe it. I'm telling you, when I first got up here, I started seeing this happen, and I'm thinking, people are they're going to see through this. But now that they keep pushing it on the American people, the taxpayer, they really believe it, and they're trying to make other people believe it. It's a huge con game. These people are nothing but con artists. They want power. They do not want to help one American, not one citizen. They say they're for everybody. Most of them are globalists. And again, the open borders, all that aside, it's just a simple fact that they're trying to get people to believe what they believe. And like you said, if you say it all other people are going to believe it. But at the end of the day, common sense hopefully will take place, and we get back to our Christian values, and we kind of understand that, hey, a true nuclear family gave us 248 years of a great life in the greatest country ever. And we don't need to tear that down just because some goofballs think that we need to change it.
Is there any prospect that the Republican Party would take up the issue of all of these culture war issues, whether it's DEI, CRT, ESG, transgender affirmation, mutilation? One of the
CCTV shot of the terror.
Why we don't have, particularly
Okay, let's get the hacking device. Remember the guy with the tunnel light? He deactivated the last one he stole, so we're gonna get another. Time to neutralize those drones. I heard this guy's been living out here on the DL. Not easy in a truck stacked with so much tech. It has its own gravitational
Well, what
pull.
happens up here in the Senate, being in the minority, we don't control the committees, and so we can't bring witnesses in and investigate what we should be investigating, and then let the American people know what's going on. We should be having more talks about this vaccine that they forced on the American people, where now even Dr. Fauci is saying, hey, it's causing myocarditis in young people. Well, really? I mean, we told you that 2 years ago, but they kept pushing it, but that's what happens when you take over. We will take over the Senate this year unless we can totally blow it. And then we can start having hearings. But, one thing I noticed up there, dude, you do hearings all day long. It doesn't do any good. So listen, unless you have the White House, you don't have any power. I don't care if you have the Senate or not. You don't have any power unless you have the White House.
And Senator Mitch McConnell doesn't seem to be too interested in winning that White House back. He is not really endorsing President Trump. He is the last major leadership post. This is the last leadership post to endorse the President of the United States, and apparently they're in negotiations. And I don't tell the senator, but I tell Mitch McConnell would be very straightforward. You decide what you want to do, and if you don't want to be supporting the President of the United States, you go for it. I don't understand why anybody puts up with a fool like McConnell. I understand he has immense power, but I also understand that power can be taken away by a conscience-stricken Senate conference in the there that wouldn't take too long if they had the sense to do it. What do you think the outcome?
Well, there's been a lot of disagreement with President Trump and Senator McConnell. There's no doubt that there's going to have to be some kind of an agreement between both of them. If he would even have a chance to be the leader of the Senate next year, I don't think that will happen. There's going to have to be some real good personal discussion in our caucus meetings in the next 6 or 7 months. If he's not going to get on board with our appointee basically to the Republican Party to try to win the presidency next year, if he's not going to get aboard, I don't think he'll make it even to election time next year. But he has got to get on board. I see more and more coming aboard, but that's taking way too long. We've all known that he's going to win this nomination, and unfortunately, we don't have everybody 100% on board with this. Even the Democrats. I mean, most of them know that Joe Biden's, he doesn't know what day it is most of the time, but they're all on board with him. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Well, on board with him are his Marxist masters who run him and the Biden regime. There's no way for this man, as compromised as he is, as impaired as he is, would work out a very simple fraction, let alone come up with the politics that they have, destructive as they are. I'm going to turn too to the issue of our military, and you've been talking about this for a very long time. We have still, if anything, an even more woke military. The Pentagon, reeks of DEI and every other nonsensical program that's come out of the Marxist mind in this country, the collective mind, of course, the collective, we're big on collective. We're now seeing just a recruiting goals that's spreaded. And in point of fact, we now have just about half the number of whites going into the military as we once did. This is a crisis for the military, and nobody wants to talk about it. They want to, and the Biden, of course, wants to go to war with whoever he has, and as soon as possible. This is madness that we're watching, and the American people, the national Marxist media, corporate media, doing nothing to report those facts to the American people.
Well, we're at a critical point with our military. They have done some things in the last 3 years since Joe Biden's been in office with our Secretary of Defense and our Joint Chiefs and a lot of our flag officers. What's got to happen is there's going to be a change at the top with flag officers. We've got way too many. We're top heavy. We don't have enough really fighters. At the end of the day, if you look at what happened, I see the recruiting numbers. We're way behind. The Marines normally are already full up at this point. We have young men and women not even want to get in the Marines anymore. They're where we're not ready. We're not ready to fight a half a war, much less 3 big wars. And so, what's got to happen is we got to come to the realization that we can't afford to lose 800 military bases around the world. We can't afford that. We need to get back here, build our military, pay our young men and women to be in the military. If you're in the military now, it's like $38,000 a year to start out. Well, hell, the illegals are making that much coming across the border. I mean, we have to pay these young men and women because they got too many other opportunities. But as you said, we're woke. This DEI, I mean, it reeks of corruption. And if we get it straight, we get President Trump back in there, he's going to need to start at the top and ask for a lot of resignation and early retirement from all officers and get back to the grassroots and get back to the legacy. Young men and women that grew up in the military, their parents now tell them, please do not get in the military. It's not what you think it is. I spent 25 years. It's not for you. Do something else. And when that happens, we get huge problems. It is happening. By talking with veterans around the country,
in various walks of life. They're actually saying to their friends and to their kids, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's heartbreaking. Senator, as always, we appreciate your time. And we appreciate you doing a course to be recognized and say that people know the direction that Senator goes whenever they can. Thanks so much, Senator. Senator Connor covered that. Thank you. And thank you for being with us once here tomorrow. 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 Central, investigative journalist, founding host, and Justin John Simon will be here. Retired Chief U.S. Border Patrol on Texas Coast. The foundation is Stevenson, Dollar Monkey Scott, and president of the Government Accountability Institute and author of the new book. Run by Peter Schweitzer joins us. You don't want to miss it. And you don't want to miss the Lindell Report either. And I've got great news for you. The Lindell Report is next, and that means Marby, Senate leader in American history, is stepping down. And there are cheers across the land. The 82-year-old Mitch McConnell, poorly regarded by conservatives and most Republicans, will end his leadership in November. McConnell has health problems.
What do you say, young lady?
Couple of years, and family concerns.
Your phone cut off, and I called back. And it said can't complete phone call at a dial, and I called back again, and did the same thing. So I said they must be playing with me.
I don't know, but you know, I went on the show.
Hold on.
His successors to McConnell.
As I got myself together.
Number 2 and undistinguished as such.
Yeah.
And he endorsed President Trump only
I
a few
did
days
have a
ago.
little brief conversation.
Okay, hold on.
Just a simple matter of rerouting some calls.
Taking on you, I said, I want to do it, so are you okay? He said, yeah, I said, hold your head up, because you don't hold them bills head up. I said, look, I want you to know that I love you. And I said, are you happy? I said, yeah, I love you. And I said, are you happy? He said, yeah. I said, sure you happy? I said, because when I talk to you, you don't sound happy. I said, well, I just want you to know that I love you. I'm here for you always, and there ain't nothing we can't get through, whatever it may be. I said, what triggered it a little bit too, I told her about getting the dog some dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I said, the dog gonna need it like right away, but I don't want her to run out.
Right.
And she was like, well, I said, well, you gonna get the dog? I was talking through the door at first, so I said,
Mm-hmm.
don't forget to get the dog some dogs when you get a chance. Yeah, when I get the money, kind of said it with an attitude. Wait a minute. I said, well, tell her, are you working? Because she didn't come home for over 7 days.
Right.
Straight. Oh, then she called me. I'm like, wow, I had to call her. I'm just thinking, do you? I don't have a problem with everybody wants them. Because I'm going to sleep. But anyway, I told her I love her, I'm here for her. Ain't nothing we can't get through. So, I said, are you happy? Happy, I know she's not. I said, but I just want to tell you, that it's been a lot crazy at my job. I said, it's like super, really, really trying to me. I said, and I'm ever so grateful for John because I said, it's not a time when I'm going through whatever I might be going through. I can call him and he answers the phone. I said, if you don't answer right away, you can call me back. I said, even with me. She got on little like other things she wanted to say, but John always something she started crying. It's like, you don't have to cry. It's just, something just telling you. I'm just going to have your life and I want you to speak. I said, but I'm just there. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And then once again, I got to tell you, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because you don't realize, it's good to talk to people, it's good to listen to people, because you never know what another person is going through. You don't never know what they contemplate. And, it just helps you, man. Thank you so much, because you have a whole bunch of your own stuff going on, but you always make yourself available for me. I mean, when you're doing things, at least you say, I'm a back or whatever the case may be, and I just want to let you know, thank you so much. I am ever so grateful.
Gift for you. Gift for you. Gift for each other. That's why we get together. All this. That's why your daughter started crying. Because she felt it.
Oh yeah. But you know, I just want to let my kids know. Right, I got to do a thing. You know, I wasn't trying to check her or nothing. So even though you didn't live my house.
Right.
And I told her, I said, now if you got work, shame on you because it's a damn thing.
Got the keys?
And it's crazy for me to let you be here and not work. Because if I get up and go every day and deal with whatever I deal with over the years on my job, that means everybody in the house is supposed to be going to work.
Thank you.
You bought this new, I didn't tell her this, but you bought this new car, you couldn't afford it. I mean, I'm here to help you as much as I possibly can, but you gotta be trying to help yourself.
So like I say, you ain't supposed to dig no hole for yourself. Cause buying some shit that you know you can't maintain is digging a hole for yourself.
And she definitely can't, you know what you can.
Guys, like you said, that's called digging a hole for yourself.
That's crazy. That's digging a hole and shit upside down. But that's crazy.
Yeah.
You crazy. You crazy.
Get it better.
Yeah, the top of the line, I mean, you want it, you know what you want, but you just started so baby, go ahead and get something that's more normal.
Yeah.
That's almost $700 so baby. That's just goddamn help.
Nah.
You gotta pay the insurance. You gotta have full coverage.
Come on now, like I say, then look, then you gotta put room and board on top of that deck and you can't live in for free.
Yeah, well, I guess it's all forever with me. Because I'm going to go to work to pay my bills.
I already told you that's that entitlement shit.
Yeah, exactly. She's a very smart girl.
Yeah, she came from a small
and more than one time she put on, but she keeps fucking getting with these niggas and use them and drain them. I mean, we could be doing this together. For shit for my kids. And I ain't gonna do that to her kids, but baby, fuck you keep them on fucking top, but we could be doing big things. So what? Go ahead. This is there. That's it back. You know, I told them we'd open the thing and come together. I mean, this was a couple of years ago. And do everyone was there, everyone was there. Who's still doing what I said? I'm not gonna call you.
Right.
It's just you don't have to do this money.
Right.
But I said, so I said, what's happening here? I said, it's not right. I said, oh no, I said, you're not ready yet. You're not ready. I said, just go ahead and do your own thing. However you do it. And I'm gonna keep my head and this is what makes me mad. Because I keep my head from something from me, keep my head from something from me. I'm like,
we already know how that goes. We already know how that goes. It's like, it is what it is. Can't depend on nobody.
So let me ask you this. Can you live anywhere? And your money pays rent? You.
I'll make some calls to
I'm getting ready to do
I mean,
it.
so, let's just say, you want to move in a piece of property and pay. You want to rent it from me. With whatever income you get. You get. How does that work? I'm going to just use some easy numbers. Let's just say $1,000 is what your check is every month. That's what you take home right now.
Right.
Your rent is being paid out of that 1,000. Because I asked you this the other day. You told me, and I don't remember.
Okay.
So if you get a check for $1,000, you have to pay your rent out your $1,000, right?
I get a check for $140. Yeah, I got to pay out the $140.
You got to pay $140 out your check?
No, I got to pay $350 out the check. But I'm saying, I get $140.
Okay, but if your rent is $600, then Where the other part coming from?
From housing. Housing, my housing is, my rent is, regular my rent is on $1,100.
Okay, well let's see. So you get a piece of property from me for $700. You move from where you at and you supposed to get my $700 rent.
From housing. See, what you do is you get hooked in with housing because you'll be
So
with,
I would have to put my property on
yeah,
as
yeah,
a house,
yeah, yeah,
as a
yeah,
house.
yeah,
Right.
in
So
housing.
that's the only people you can rent from?
No, I can rent from anybody that deals with the voucher. I can rent from
Got it.
anybody. So
Okay.
like I said again,
Okay.
once you get linked in with the voucher any type of voucher program,
Okay. So you have to put your property on I got
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay.
gotta
Yeah,
be
the
on.
house
Yeah,
is thing. Okay.
that
I'm gonna
makes
just go
that
ahead
like
and
I
talk.
said,
So this is what I'm saying.
yeah.
But wherever you end up, wherever you live, wherever you be at, do you think like if you went to Louisiana it would be that way as well? If you be living off about the two?
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah. Anywhere I
no?
go, yeah. Anywhere I go, the voucher go with me now that
Okay.
I got it officially in the government database.
Right. I got you. So this is what I'm saying. For wherever you be, what we working on, your name don't have to be in the mix. I would just this is my thought process.
Okay.
I don't know if you can or you can't, but we behind okay. You know it's sweet.
All right, I know you always like
I'm gonna get a buy 1 acre of land. And I buy a tiny home. And I put it on an acre of land. And I want to see, I'm going to just say Section 8 on house. Yeah. Tiny home may not be able to be put on it.
You know, now hold on, just talk about that. In any room and board you did that you own, if you put on house because it's considered a room and board. Consider
Oh, you be in the room? You
yeah,
be in the room in
yes,
your house?
yes,
And
yes.
pay rent and live in the room?
Like I can take a room in your
And
house.
to the whole house?
Yeah, I can do all because like I said again, and what's good with stuff like that is if I move in and you get what they call 24 hours, home health. Like I said again, you get that all that there and you can do something.
You know what? I wanted to do that at one point. I wanted to do that with my house.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was 13, I said, well, you would just be the nurse on duty 24 hours. I said, oh, I can quit. I can quit and move here. But I was also thinking about, like, with all of that, you need to have a cook on a facility. Because, like, I'm trying to do elderly, like, daycare.
No, that's okay. Let me help you out on that. You don't have to have a cook. All you have to have is a prep.
A what?
A prep. A prep is somebody that had their food already prepped. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, but what I'm saying, I was just trying to think of how I keep the money in the house. Like, it would be the nurse, keep the medical part. I mean, who's in the military, so I could.
Thank you. So,
I was just trying to think of how to keep the money in the house.
okay. It's a whole bunch of ways you keep the money in the house, but they've been having people that you trust. They've been prepping the food for you. See, everything that you're doing, you be prepping and everything. You won't have to have outside help. You can do all this. There you go. So, like I said again, because all they got to do is eat 3 times a day. That's it. And have little snacks for them. And that's what they were doing where I was at. And I was like, you fuckers making all this goddamn money. I was just losing my mind because I was like, I'm counting the heads and these people had Social Security. You dig? I was the only one in the house with SSI. That's why they treat me so bad because I wasn't bringing all them dollars like they were.
Right.
Shit, like I said, but I still went on.
But it was just my thought. But I was just
It's a good. Like I said, that's a good thought.
Keep your money with us.
Yeah, that's a good thought because, like I said, that's.
And you pay somewhere to stay on our property.
Right. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Because, like I said again.
I was just trying to say, just watch the people.
Yeah, because again, it's good because by it being in your name, I don't own the shit, so therefore they can't fuck with me on what SSI and all that shit I get my benefit. See, that's why I say you can't do things like this unless you do it with people you trust.
I mean, you're right. Yep. Because like that night next to Didi, I said, girl, look, some kind of deal, we got to do something.
Because like I said again, let's be careful. All right, let's be okay. Let's be careful. I'm gonna say I'm gonna see if I can do 300 this month. Because if you lay up there and put a tiny home on there, I'll go back to New Orleans. Because if Didi live in a area that's semi safe, shit, all I gotta do is jump on the end.
You know where Dita live at. Shit. I don't know about those dates, but
I don't remember. I'm be honest with you, I don't
well,
remember.
what do you choose to live at?
Well, she ain't safe then shit.
You
Goddamn.
don't see them right there by Sarah TV?
Surely do, man. Like, I remember now. I remember now because I really did forget. I'm sure I did. I remember now. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Right about Sarah Reed. Man, I forgot what Sarah Reed was. I'm just trying to tell you, it's bad what's going on in my mind. Because I see it. I picture it now. I see it. And I see the house now. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, like, girl, we got
It make it like I say. It makes sense. Look, it makes sense because one thing about me, I was getting ready to go, like I said, to Ohio. So I'm gonna have to find it. Because he said, yeah, he, he said, John, bro, they treat them up for handicap over here like royalty. I said, man, nigga, I'm coming over there by you. Soon up, soon. And I found
Well,
out.
you never know. If shit goes down on South Beach,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
Yeah,
hey.
hey, like I said, you know, I'm over to have avenue to fall, like I said, to fall through. Because that's one thing I don't, I'm always thinking. We got to do better than this.
Yep.
Got to do better. I was thinking about something else that'll blow your mind. Anything times 9 is 9. If you look at times 9 times 0, you only can get 0. You can't get 9. Did you get what I said? Sounds
You say
crazy.
anything time, 9 or you been zero.
Anything times 9 is 9. Only thing you can't make 9 is when you go 9 times 0. It's going to be
Oh
0.
yeah, you're right. Yeah. We learned, yeah. You know what? We learned that was a multiplication factor. You're precisely right.
That's what I
Because
say.
9 times 9 is 81, 8 plus 1 is 9.
You do all the numbers just like
9
it.
times 0 is 9. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. Yep. 7 plus 2 is 9.
Yep.
You're right.
Like I say, when you look at the 0, it's dominant number because you can't time that 0 times 9 and get 9, you're going to get that 0. But if you add 1 to that 0, what you
But
got?
you know, that was still a sad laugh.
But when you get 1, yeah, I told you yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
Okay. All right.
But like I said again, when you put that 1, you see, in front of that 0, you got 10. You got what? You got this one. You know what I'm saying? Without the 9, you got 1. See? It is what it is. It's all about the numbers. You got to realize that. It's all about coming together. That's something. Wow, it's just like brown. It just fucking it blows me away because I'm like, you all people should know better.
Who is you about me?
Brown, just got brown skin, brown skin people, man. Man, shit, we nothing but love for real. And how we killing kill?
Hold that thought, Dave. My bad.
For
Yeah,
sure.
you're right.
For sure.
Call me right quick.
All right.
He gonna be trying to work hard. Right there.
For real. Shit. He's trying to say, what love got to do with it? Man, love got everything to do with it. Love was going to do it's a bunch of whole issue. That's all it's really about. Chaotic fucking people. That's bad. Chaotic people. Yeah.